The sound of a door creaking open echoed through the stillness of the night, but it wasn't the wind that caused it. It was the moment when a stranger stepped into a home that would soon become a crime scene. On December 30th, 2000, in the quiet suburb of Setagaya, Tokyo, a family of 4 would unknowingly welcome a nightmare into their lives. What happened next would send shockwaves through a nation that prided itself on safety and security. Tokyo, a city bustling with life, is often hailed as one of the safest places on earth. But that day, the illusion of safety shattered like glass. The victims were the Miyazawa family. Parents, a son, and a daughter, all found lifeless in their own home. They were ordinary people living ordinary lives with dreams and plans that would never come to fruition. The attack was brutal, a violent eruption of chaos that left the family dead in their own sanctuary. Investigators believe the intruder slipped in through a window, a silent predator in the night. The crime scene told a story of struggle, yet the neighborhood remained blissfully unaware of the horror unfolding just a few doors down. Morning light broke, and with it came the realization that something was terribly wrong. Calls went unanswered, and concern turned to dread as family members arrived to find the door ajar. What they discovered was a scene that would haunt them forever. The lifeless bodies of the Miyazawas, each one a victim of a senseless act of violence. But what happened next was even more chilling. The killer didn't flee, they lingered. In a shocking twist, investigators uncovered evidence that the murderer had spent hours inside the home after the killings. They rummaged through the kitchen, devouring the family's food as if they were a guest rather than a monster. They used the bathroom, leaving behind traces of their presence, and even took the time to rest. It was as if the killer felt invincible, as if they were playing a game with the very fabric of life and death. The investigation that followed was unprecedented in Japan's history. Thousands of officers combed through the evidence, analyzing fingerprints, DNA, and personal items left behind. Witnesses were interviewed, and tips flooded in, but the trail grew cold. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years, yet the killer remained elusive. Theories began to swirl. Some believed the murderer had fled Japan, slipping through the cracks of a system that had failed to protect the innocent. Others speculated that the killer had connections, a network that shielded them from the long arm of the law. But no theory could fully explain the chilling reality. A killer had left behind a treasure trove of evidence and still vanished without a trace. As the years passed, the case became a haunting specter in the minds of investigators and the community alike. How could someone be so brazen, so confident as to leave behind fingerprints and DNA, yet remain free? The Miyazawa family's story became a cautionary tale, a reminder that safety is often an illusion and that evil can lurk in the most unsuspecting places. The fingerprints exist, the DNA exists, the clues exist, yet the identity of the killer remains a mystery. More than 2 decades later, the case still lingers in the shadows of Tokyo. Investigators continue to hope for answers, for a break in the case that has haunted them for so long. A family lost their lives, a community was left searching for the truth, and one question continues to echo in the silence. How can someone leave behind so much evidence and still disappear forever? The answer remains as elusive as the killer themselves, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved.